time is without question our most valuable resource. Well, with that being true, that means our attention is our #1 currency.
I'm Alan Stein Jr., professional keynote speaker, author, and former basketball performance coach.
You want to strengthen the connections with the people you serve, or you want to strengthen the connection with anyone in your life, significant other, children, neighbor, it doesn't matter. The very first step to doing that is being in the present moment.
All of this is challenging. All of this is stuff that I'm still working on.
He's so relatable, and the way he brings basketball into daily life and business, and it was awesome.
Now, why does Coach Jones want his players focused on the next play? It's the only one they can do anything about.
You're the best player in the world. Why are you doing such basic drills? And again, he was incredibly gracious, and he smiled, but he said with all seriousness, why do you think I'm the best player in the world? And as a young coach, for me, that was a life-changing lesson. And that's just because something is basic, that doesn't mean that it's easy. If it was easy, everyone else would be doing it.
As a basketball performance coach, I lived by a basic yet powerful mantra when it came to the players I worked with.
You serve your people. They don't serve you.
As a professional speaker, I live by that same code.
He has an unbelievable ability to blend stories and then things that impact both business and personal at the same time.
Now, I'm here for one reason and one reason only today, and that's to serve you all and to add value to your lives.
Overall, Alan's energy is amazing.
I don't know why you're smiling. Did I nail that? Did I hit the nail on the head there?
When I walk off stage, I want the audience to think, wow, this guy gets us. He truly understands our perspective and challenges.
If I didn't learn a single thing, nothing new for the next 365 days, I did not add one single nugget, but all I did was implement all of the stuff that I already know, my performance would shoot through the roof.
This presentation really resonated with me because we run a process-based company.
Changing a habit that you have is going to cause discomfort. We can't do anything about that. But what we can do is we can change our relationship with discomfort.
Alan is one of the best speakers that I have ever seen.
I want to have inspired them to take action, to actually make a change to their behavior and get tangible results.
What I really enjoyed about Alan's presentation is that he brought it back to basics.
Intellectually or intuitively, I have not told you a single thing that you don't already know. But as I told you earlier, there is always a gap between what we know and what we do.
That's called a performance gap. It's the gap between what we know and what we do. And every single human being on the planet has a series of performance gaps. And the very first step to improving performance in any area of your life is to admit that the basics work, but it's also to have the humility to acknowledge that implementing them with consistency is never going to be easy.
I like the part about accountability when he said,
holding someone accountable is one of the highest forms of love that you can show. Don't be upset when Coach Jones yells at you. Start to worry when he stops.
There's actually only two things in the entire world that each of us has 100% control over 100% of the time. There's only two. Our effort and our attitude.
I believe in the power of storytelling and aim to connect with the audience and be both engaging and entertaining.
I've got my left palm up. When my right palm crosses over my left palm, I want you all to clap. And again, I'll go slow. As you can see, we still have some work to do.
And to get them to not only think differently, but to act differently when they leave, I also put a great deal into my preparation and make sure my content is customized, practical, and actionable.
The 10 assists a day, I wrote that down at the top of my notes.
You can't leave and go home and put your head on the pillow until you know for a fact that you've done at least 10 tangible things to add value and to deepen a connection with the two most important relationships professionally that we're talking about, those on our team and those that we serve.
These athletes at this level of success follow these guidelines, then everybody really has no excuse.
And that is the thought that I will leave you all with, that the standards that you set today, both individually and collectively, they will determine where you'll be tomorrow. And with that, I thank you guys very much. Thank you.